Hey Crafty Peeps! I'm excited to craft today, so let's just get right to it.
For this first project, I grabbed a book from Dollar Tree, just a hardback book, one of their Valentine cards. This piece of cardstock I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and just some of these wood letters that I picked up from Amazon, and I will link those below. So first I'm just going to take the jacket off of the book, and I will use it as measurement for my piece of scrapbook paper. Now the piece of paper doesn't fit all the way around the back, so you can use the scrap piece to add or just leave it as it is. I kind of like the look of the black stripe in the back, but no one will see it, so I'm just going to leave it that way. And then I'm just going to adhere this on, and you can use regular glue, Mod Podge. I'm just going to use my scrapbook tape runner. I really like this for when I'm adhering any kind of paper. It's just basically double stick tape, and it works so good and it's so easy to use. I'm going to use this Valentine's card, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it apart. I want to use the front of the card on the front of this book, but there's also other great elements that are going to be left over on this card, and so I'm going to cut those out for another project down the road. And one of those is I just like the Happy Valentine's word in cursive. I'll cut that out and I can make it like a tag on another project. And then I thought the little scroll doodle across the top and bottom was also cute. And so I'm just going to cut this up and use pieces, like I said, for another project. The letters that I chose are are our story. So I just thought this would be cute. It will say our love story, and as you see, it's a book, so I just thought it all worked together. So painting them was going to be a little messy because they're so small. And I picked up these 5 paint markers from Target. This is actually in their craft section right now in their Valentine's. Not in the dollar spot, but back in their little craft section. And they worked awesome. So I'm just going to use the red one here, and I'm just going to color right over the wood letters. And like I said, it just works so good, and it's not messy, and it looks really clean. And once I have all the letters painted, I will go ahead and adhere them down. So I'll just use my tape runner again to adhere this card down, and then I'll just use some Elmer's glue to put the wood letters down. I just want to add a little extra pizzazz here, and so I'm going to add this ribbon that I picked up from Dollar Tree, as well as this other ribbon They picked up, I believe, from Joann's at Halloween, but it was black and white, so I've kept it in my everyday stash because black and white is timeless. So I'm just going to grab those together and then I'll just tie them in a knot. And I just really think that finishes this book off. This is one of those projects that I didn't necessarily know where it was going to lead, and I just love how it turned out. It just is such a cute addition to my Valentine decor, just something different. We all do those book stacks, which I think are super cute, and I do have them, but this is just something different.
I have some exciting things coming up, including a bedroom makeover, Hobby Lobby clearance makeover, some fun things with some other YouTubers, some farmhouse decor. But before that, I do have a lot of Valentine DIYs coming up because I haven't ever really fully decorated before, and I just had so much fun making Valentine DIYs. So I hope you're enjoying them because I have more to come.
This is just a super fast project. I picked up this little bag from Dollar General. Oh my goodness, they had a cute truck one. They had another one. It was hard just to buy one, but this is the one I chose. And then I have these little wood sticks left over from a spring project. It kind of looked like a fence and it broke apart. So that's what I'm going to use here. So I'm just going to mark it to where I want, and I'm going to kind of make this like a scroll type picture. So I actually have a saw and I could cut these down super quick and easy. I know most people don't have one of these, and these sticks aren't really, any sticks are probably not that hard just to hand saw, but when you got a power tool and you can do it within a minute, that's what I'm going to use. But there are definitely other ways that you can cut sticks down, and I will actually link something down below from Amazon that works great to cut sticks like this down. And now that I have my sticks cut, I'm going to go ahead and cut my fabric here, and I'm going to take out the little tie. It's a little complicated at first, but really you just pull on it and the whole tie comes out. And then after that, it's just a matter of gluing the sticks on, and you have the cutest little sign, and it's just too cute. I love it. This is probably one of the fastest projects I've ever made. I just grabbed this little tin from Dollar Tree along with these other items, all from Dollar Tree, and I just knew I wanted to make a cute little centerpiece with this love and hearts. I guess you would call them picks or skewers. And I will say those conversation hearts that you do see are from a couple years ago. I found them at the bottom of a stash and I thought, how can I use these? So at first you won't see me use them, but I do kind of place them in there at the very end in the picture. So you can use them or you don't have to. It really won't make or break this project. But this is so simple. I'm literally just going to place the letters love and I'm going to stagger them so they're at different heights. And then I'm just going to add in the hearts, put this Excelsior, I think that's how you say it, down in there and glue it. And this project's done. Super simple, but looks so cute. When I saw this sign, this love makes a house a home, I loved how it had this raised wood frame. The sign's okay on its own, but it wasn't quite my style. So I also picked up these more neutral gift bags. They come in a 2-pack, and I decided to use those to decorate. One thing I love about gift bags is they can work like scrapbook paper, and you can use them in the same way as pattern paper. Now what you see here is I just grabbed just a piece of brown cardstock and just added it to the back. I didn't take the glitter off or anything on that sign. I just put this right over the top, and this is just going to give me like a blank slate to work with. I'm just going to use my tape runner again to adhere this down. You'll see that it actually ran out. These are super easy to refill. You just pop the one off and just click the new one right back in. These things are the best. And so I'm just going to glue this down and then I'm going to embellish the sign. So I do like kind of the simplicity of the sign, so I don't want to overdo it in my embellishing. So I decided just to put a crisscross ribbon at the top. And so I start with the burlap, and since it's so thick, I just cut it in half. And I'm going to do this also with the red. And then I'm just going to start taking some ribbons that I have and just Xing them down and making a little ribbon here for the top. Dollar Tree has so many cute neutral ribbons this year, and just they've done so good with their ribbons. I'm just very thankful to them. All the seasonal ribbons that have come out in the last 6 months have been really good. So like I said, I'm just going to cut them all about the same length and then just keep crisscrossing them. Before I lay them all down, I will take a little piece of twine, put it underneath so that I have a way to tie them together once they're all down. And now my bow just needs a little something in the middle, and so I just grabbed one of these wood hearts from Dollar Tree along with the little arrow that also I just think looks so cute on top of it. And lastly, I picked up this wood I Love Us from Dollar General. And I liked it there at the bottom. I just thought that worked great. I decided not to glue it on just in case I want to change things up, because when I put the sign on my tabletop, I can just set that right in front of it. But you can totally glue it on if you'd like. For this last project, I just used some leftover Christmas items. If you were like me, you way overbought things to make for Christmas and then never quite got to them. Although I do pick up several of these tags and things like them because they do work year round. But I actually used this candy cane for another project, and this was the other half. And I knew I had to hold on to it, so this is what I did with it. I went ahead and cut it in half, and then when you make them face each other, it turns into a heart. So I'll just glue that together, and then we'll have a heart that we can decorate. really making this project here a complement to the last project. And so I'm going to take this nautical rope, and I only want to use 1/3 of the string here. I want it not that thick, and so when I pulled this apart, that was the perfect thickness. And then I'm sure you've seen this all over. I'm just going to put it all the way around this heart. Loop it around the heart, I guess is what I want to say. So I'll just put some hot glue. And in the beginning, I'll usually hot glue every so often just to make sure that it's sticking really well. But for the most part, I will just wind this all the way around the heart. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to start decorating the tag. Again, I'm using these 2 bags from the last project. I just think they're so cute. Their patterns. You can see here I actually cut the Happy Valentine's Day out. I was thinking maybe I would use that on the last project, and then I didn't. So I just cut some of the hearts a little bigger, and then I cut the stripes a little smaller, and just to give it some excitement, and then I will go ahead and tack those down to the tag. I did sand off the glitter. I'll use some hot glue here to tack the heart down to the tag. Now I want to embellish the heart a little bit. I picked up these laser cut wood pieces from Dollar Tree. I was shocked that I found them. They're in the craft section, and look how amazing this little love tag is. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. But it blends in a little, so I'm going to need something to break it up. So I grabbed this little red heart, also from Dollar Tree, and I will tack those two down. And I just love this color combination. So I use the handle of the bag to add to the back of this so that it can have a hanger. So of course it matches perfectly. And then I decide that it just needs a little bow, and so I will add that. And just about finished with this DIY, and I just want to thank you so much for watching. I have been having so much fun making Valentine decor since this is my first year in YouTube. I did not get a chance to do any last year, so I don't have very much, and I just went crazy and made so many things. So stay tuned because I have at least 2 more videos coming up for you guys for Valentine decor. And make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the bell so you get notified when those videos upload. I also hope that you'll come join me over on Instagram. I share every single day, and my tag over there is $__mom. So hope to see you over there. And again, thanks so much for stopping by.